We've all been told to set goals, write them down, visualize them, chase them. And yes, goals matter, but goals alone do not create results. Because every January, millions of people set goals, and by February, most have already quit. Not because they lacked ambition, but because they lacked a system. A system is what carries you when motivation runs out. A system is what turns I want to into I do. I'm your host, Isaac, and today on the Standards of Excellence podcast, we're exploring one of the most powerful truths in personal growth and leadership. Systems beat goals. And once you understand why, your entire approach to success will change. Goals sound inspiring, but they create a hidden trap. They focus your energy on the result instead of the process. When you set a goal like, I want to lose 20 pounds, your brain immediately fixates on the gap between where you are and where you want to be. The larger the gap looks, the more discouraging the journey feels. Goals create pressure. Systems create progress. A goal is a finish line. A system is the running form that gets you across it. Here's the truth. When you focus on goals, you live in constant judgment. You're either succeeding or failing. But when you focus on systems, you live in constant improvement. Every day becomes a win because you're working through your process. There's a story I love about two writers who started their career at pretty much the same time. The first set a goal. I'll write one best-selling novel. He obsessed over it, the plot, the marketing, the launch, but the fear of not writing something perfect kept him from finishing anything. The second writer took a different approach. She set a system. Write 1,000 words a day, no matter what, rain or shine, inspired or not. 10 years later, the first writer had ideas, but no book. The second had 5 books. That's the power of systems. They remove emotion from execution. You don't ask yourself, do I feel like it? You just follow the system. And over time, that consistently compounds into mastery. Neuroscience tells us that the brain craves predictability. Habits and systems reduce cognitive load. They free your mental bandwidth so you can focus on creation, not decision making. Every decision costs you energy. That's why willpower fades. But a system eliminates unnecessary choices, and it automates discipline. That is why elite performers structure everything: their sleep, their diet, their training, their work blocks. Because once you build a system, momentum does the work for you. And here's the key. Systems don't depend on motivation. They depend on rhythm. And rhythm is far more reliable than emotion. Now let's be clear. Goals are not useless. They give you direction. But systems, they give you traction. The goal tells you what you want. The system tells you how to get it. If your goal is the direction, your system is the map. And the map matters more because you'll spend most of your life on the journey, not at the destination. When you hit a goal, it's over. When you build a system, it keeps producing. A system is a machine for continuous improvement. So stop asking, what do I want to achieve? Start asking, what process can I build that makes achievement inevitable? Let's make this a little bit more practical. Here's how you can start building systems that actually work. Step 1, define the identity that you want. Instead of, I want to run a marathon, say, I'm a runner. Instead of, I want to eat healthy, say, I'm the kind of person who fuels my body with purpose. Identity drives consistency because you act in alignment with who you believe you are. Step 2, break it down to daily behaviors. Your system should live at the level of actions that you can control daily. A great system answers the question, what's my repeatable process? If it's not repeatable, it's not sustainable. And step 3, track the process, not the results. Don't obsess over numbers or milestones. Focus on streaks. Repetition matters more than perfection. Let the results be the natural consequence of a consistent system. That's how excellence becomes automatic. Here's the paradox. Systems don't limit freedom, they actually create it. When your structure handles the routine, you free your mind for creativity. When you stop chasing goals and start trusting your system, you stop living in anxiety and start living in that flow. You no longer need constant motivation or validation, you just work your system. And the beauty is the systems evolve with you. As you grow, they grow. As your standards rise, so does your structure. And that's why systems beat goals, because they keep you moving long after the initial excitement is gone. Every great success story is a story of systems. Professional artists, athletes, entrepreneurs, they all rely on structure, not just passion. They build routines so strong that even on bad days, progress happened anyway. That's the secret of sustainable excellence. Not intensity, but consistency, built on a system that supports your purpose. The person with the best system will always outperform the person with the biggest goal. Because excellence doesn't come from chasing, it comes from designing your daily life around what matters most. Goals give you direction, but systems give you power. So today, design your process, trust your rhythm, and remember, consistency beats intensity every time. Thank you for listening to the Standards of Excellence podcast. If today's message resonated with you, share it with someone chasing goals without a process and remind them that the systems are what turn dreams into discipline. Until next time, pursue excellence, integrate systems into your life, and make today matter.